Hey, what's up, guys? Man, early this morning. No sunshine. It's just starting to come up. It's pretty cloudy outside, and we're already outside listening to the glorious Jake breaks. And we got a big job today. We're gonna get after it early this morning. We sold some trucks, which is cool. We sold Fiona. We sold X. We sold 13. And we possibly sold 12. We'll see how that goes. But let me flip you around and show you what we're doing. So today we're drilling in the holes for frame liner, and yep, that's it right there. I don't know that I like it, but it's what we're doing. We're gonna put all them holes in there today, and then once we get all those holes done, we'll get those things back out and give them to Jessica, and she'll clean them and sand them, prime them, and paint them, and then we'll get them installed. So we need the shop open. We're gonna get the tent out because the sun's gonna be blaring here in a little bit. We'll get the drill and the power cord out here. We'll get a box or a tote to catch all of the metal shavings and the oil, and we'll get you set up on the tripod, and we'll just start popping holes. Hopefully we can get them all done. I did one yesterday just to test it. It was very hard on my drill. I'm hoping that we can just get through them, even if it kills the drill. As long as we get those bolts done, I'll be happy. So we'll get you started. Keep this tent in good shape because we need it for tomorrow. Got a lot going on. Ouch. And we're going to use a box or a tote and catch all the oil and all the shavings. All right, might as well just start right here. Yeah, let's get that back on here. I need things before I get going. I need this for sure. We'll have to refill our jug pretty soon. But all right, so we're gonna go like this. Alright, so here's the problem that I was having yesterday. It drills pretty good until it gets that depth, and then it starts really dragging that motor down on the drill. So, oops, yep, that's not what we want right there. We are not going to be okay if that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get these done. Not when we're already having trouble. Yeah, it's not good. We might have to switch up to the other bit. I don't really know. I know these are not real close. Many more to go. Many more. We'll just have to be careful. It goes slow. What we could do is break through the what we could do is break through this outer piece on all the holes, and then drill all the other holes. That way we're not dragging it through both of these openings. This bit's already hurting. We'll just have to see. I don't know. I don't have the answer really. every one I drill makes me wonder if it's going to drill a second one. You know what I mean? We might switch to the other bit just to see. We're out. Let's just hope that that drill bit, that cutter is just a cheap one. I don't think that's the case. Sucks. There's definitely, that cutter's definitely burnt up. We only got one left. These things, we're going to try and do this one a little slower. Use more oil. I want to get both of these done today, but it doesn't look like that's a for sure thing. It's interesting. That thing won't even start to cut that. Well, I don't know what to do now. You know how hard it is to get these all drilled right with the center punch? I don't even know if this bit's got enough ass to do any more cuts. And I got 20 holes to do, 30. Once you kill that bit, it's dead. There ain't no using it. There ain't no getting away with it. That's for sure. Yep, my day is done. There's nothing else I can do. Yep, nothing else I can do. And this bit's just slightly too big. It's probably junk anyways. Yeah. But I figure might as well do something constructive. New battery. crapped out on having that stuff to do. Not bad. All right, so what I'm going to do is just shoot some primer in here. Whoops, a little bit of a run. It's okay though. Okay, I'm gonna shoot a little primer on this outside. Now this outside's gonna get sandblasted. But in the interim, I want to keep it from rusting any more than it already has. Alright, move over the other side. Now I already wiped it all down with lacquer thinner, and so I don't have to worry about that. I'm just gonna give it a go here. Now this inside of the rail is not getting sandblasted. It's just the outside. And we'll take this sticker off, obviously, because this should be fine, because it's got a rust converting primer on it already. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to do, just get those all sanded smooth. Can't even see them really. I bet you'll see them in black, but in this gray you don't see them. So we'll get that. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let me get you where I know you can see me. And okay. So I don't think you're recording. You are recording. Why is this not red? It's weird. Alright, so I'm going to be in your way a little bit. But I found out earlier that the camera, or the microphone, stops using itself as a microphone once its cache memory is full. And why it caches, in case you disconnect from the Bluetooth, it'll continue recording, and then you can transfer that over. But anyhow, I'm gonna do a little live thinking right here on camera. And so let's see, is that pretty much centered? 1.25 inches, 1.5 needs to go to the driver's side, or the passenger side of fuzz. I take these off, throw them a balance all whopper jawed. Okay. Let's see if I can save this thing. Right, quite a bit. Inch and a half. Inch and a half. Okay, so that's about in the center. Now, eight and 3/4. Okay. So let's see. 8 and 3/4. 8 and 3/4. Let's say 7 1/8. 7 1/8. 7 1/8. Okay, so 7 1/8 to the bottom of that, or to the top of this thing. Get it square. Okay. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I got that side punched, and this side is square. Well, it's square. It's more square than the truck frame. No, truck is square now. Square and square. So now I can just take and these glasses are whooped. Now I can take and punch this side. I think that side still looks good. Let's see about this way. It's kind of tilted down, but it would be because that's tilted down. Yeah, it's just slightly down. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here, punch that. Okay, now I'm going to take this out of there and get the drill out and try and drill that. Alright, so what we'll do is take these brackets off, and then we'll move this drive shaft down, and we'll see. I think these are 5/8. So we'll get these 5/8. We'll get this 5/8 or whatever drill. It's kind of, actually, it's 3/4, I think. We don't have any 3/4 left, and I don't know if I want to try and drill it 5/8. I'm going to check the bolts first. And then we'll cut the 3/4 inch hole, and then we'll put when we put the liner back in, we'll cut it from the outside in the 3/4 and then bolt this thing back in. We're gonna have to take it to the drive shaft guy anyways, because we need to change the yoke there, and then we need to verify these two yokes are the same. I think they are. We may take that yoke off and put a yoke like this on there, and then we have to make those two yokes match, and whatever he has to do there, and we'll have him clean up the shafts and paint them, and new joints and new center bearings. Probably cost $1,000, which is fine. And then we'll bring it all back and we'll put it all back together. Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be perfect right there. All right, so 5/8 it is. All right, so we got 2 more holes to drill for the cross member, and then we can put that in, you know, just to test fit it, and yeah. Wish I could get this shift box up here. There we go. And that's how those holes should have been drilling in the frame. But we'll tend to that. We'll see what we can see. We might order a couple more cutters. All right, let's see. Get this shit in that bucket. All right. Now we'll get those brackets in. We'll get this drive shaft back up in there. All right, right back. All right, what we'll do now is put these brackets on, get that drive shaft pulled up to where it's supposed to be. Now, we'll see how we're going to do this. I'm going to put that over there, and this over here. Yep. Okay. I'll take this and this. I'll take this inside. Yeah. This is the rough. This is the rough drive shaft install. We're going to have to take it all apart again, because we've got to put the sleeves back in, and then this has to get bolted in the sleeve, which there's plenty of adjustment left, so it'll fit, which is nice. If we had to, we could slot these, but I don't think we're going to have to. It looks pretty square. Maybe not super square. No, it's not super square. That sucks a little bit. I guess I should have thought about that. And that thing is right on that mark. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. Doesn't have to be square. Nothing has to be square. Remember I said that earlier? But it looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty good. And we're going to weld these 4 holes shut, and we're going to put the sleeve in, and then we'll put in the bolt holes for that, and then we'll drill out the holes from this side through the sleeve for these, and then we'll put this back in. So we'll double, triple, quadruple check the measurement of that. And then we'll take it all to the drive shaft guy, because we've got mismatched yokes right here. So we need those yokes matched up. And then I wanna get new center bearings. I want to make sure that it's okay that I have a long shaft, a skinny shaft, and a long shaft. I think it's okay. I don't think there's any science behind that. But I'd like to double check that. I'd like to get make sure that the center line is right. It might have to go that way. It might have to come this way. Who knows? We'll get the center line right. We'll get that right. And then we'll take it all down. Take the 2 center bearings off. Take the drive shafts off. Take all that mess to the drive shaft guy. Mark it all up how I want it. Check with him, make sure that he's on the same page as me. And I'll have him redo that. It'll take about a week to get all of that done, and then we'll go and pick that whole mess up and come over and we'll put it together. Bloom, bloom, bloom. And then this drive shaft mess will be done. Now hopefully this coincides, the drive shaft gets finished about the same time that we rework the inserts. Now we came up with a problem on the inserts, not a huge deal, but the plasma table cut the holes to 11/16 instead of 13/16, and because it was cut with the plasma, that hole was very hard, and so it smoked my bits really fast. So we're going to take the things back to the machine shop, get those holes made 13/16, then bring them back and hope that none of this changes. I only drilled 3, but let's hope that none of these 3 change. If they did, we'll just clean it up, weld them shut, and start over. But what I want to do is I want to be able to put the sleeve in, clamp it up, and then just go through the sleeve and punch out the holes in the outside of the frame. And yeah, and if you look, you can't even tell. I mean, you can't even tell where those bolt holes used to be. So that's cool. So that's the thing. We're gonna fill up these holes and those holes over there. We're going to put the sleeves in, bore all the holes in the chassis. We've got those special bolts coming. We'll get those all in, and we'll get them the liner painted. Then we'll get it undercoated between it, and get them inserted, cleaned up, inserted, and the final bolting done. This back end drive shaft's done at the same time, and then we're hooking up 4 air lines and we're hooking up 2 fuel lines when we're driving this truck, and I'm super excited. I can't even express to you how excited I am. But anyways, that's it. That's it for now on this truck. I don't have anything else I can get after. I do want to clean up the mess underneath it and run the magnet around, pick up all the stray metal, and we may actually I don't know, we may move this truck. We'll see what happens. All right, that's it.